A mass shooting happened in Chicago, leaving 1 absent and 3 possibly being absent. And the reason why you're not hearing about this is because, let's just keep it real. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the channel. I'm Ty Smith. You're watching my channel, Model Renaissance Man, and I thank you for that. Be sure you guys are following me on these platforms up here and the platforms down here. Click the thumbs up button because it helps push my channel information out there. And when you do subscribe to the channel, don't forget to click that bell notification. That way you'll be notified when I post videos like this. And lastly, don't forget to check out my other channel called Man, Husband, Father. And everything I ask you to do for me on this channel, make sure you do it over there, all right? Appreciate you guys. So, ladies and gentlemen, yeah, we coming up on this new year, and Chicago is apparently going out with a bang, with no pun intended. Story happened late, well, rather early this morning. And when you hear about the circumstances surrounding it, ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you right now, this is the reason why what you're about to hear is nothing to people in Chicago, because what terrifies people in Chicago the most is the Department of Homeland Security, or ICE, or the possibility of the National Guard being sent there. That's what terrifies them the most. But what you're about to hear doesn't terrify them at all, because this is just another day in Chi-Town. Here we go.
And breaking this morning, 1 person was killed, 3 others injured in an overnight shooting in the city's River North neighborhood. Let's get right to Courtney Spinelli live at Hubbard and LaSalle, where she's working to learn more on what happened there. Good morning, Courtney.
Sean and Jewel, good morning. It was a call for multiple people shot that brought officers to this area just after 2:30 this morning. Police sources this morning tell me that one of the 4 men shot in this area is a security guard who works nearby, though it's not clear whether he has any connection to the other 3 victims.
We got shell casings in the intersection.
That's it. We got shell casings in there.
Now, according to CPD, several of the victims were getting into an SUV when 4 suspects came up on foot and opened fire. They jumped into an unknown vehicle and were gone by the time officers arrived.
Sounds like that was a hit. A hit. That sound like that definitely was a hit. Somebody had their number pulled.
At the scene, officers performing life-saving actions, applying tourniquets, a chest seal, and doing CPR. All of the victims were transported to Northwestern, where one of the victims, a 34-year-old man who had been shot multiple times, was pronounced dead. The other victims included a 36-year-old man shot in the chest, a 43-year-old man shot in the back.
Sounds like he was running.
And a 35-year-old man shot several times. All 3 are in critical condition, according to police, and sources say at least one of them was rushed into surgery after arriving at Northwestern. A rideshare driver who was in the area at the time of the shooting shares what he heard.
I heard like a few shots, but I just thought it was just like, it sounded like those mufflers that just kind of go off. So I didn't really put didn't put mind to it. See the cops, normally they always blocked on Hubbard, always shut it down. So I just thought it was normal, but when I actually turned right onto Hubbard, I seen like they had closed everything.
Y'all, you could have left that out. He said he heard a few shots. One dude, they said, was shot several times. The other one shot in the chest. The other one shot in the back. And the other one that was shot several times. But he only heard a few shots. What the heck, muffler?
Just like, it sounded like those mufflers that just kind of go off. So I didn't really put didn't put mind to it. See the cops, normally they always blocked on Hubbard, always shut it down. So I just thought it was normal, but when I actually turned right onto Hubbard, I seen like they had closed everything.
I bet they were just like, okay, thank you. What the heck?
Now, on weekends, Chicago police typically block off streets near the bars in the River North area, which is likely what made their response to this scene so quick. It's not clear whether the victims know the suspects or had any prior interaction with them before this shooting. All of the circumstances, including what led up to this, and any possible motive still under investigation, and it is still very early and active in the investigation at this point. Now, the name of the man who was killed this morning has not yet been released, and no description of any potential suspects or the vehicle they may have taken off in has also been shared. Of course, we will bring you any updates live throughout the morning and our evening shows that we get. We are live in River North.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. And you know that this is going to be one of those things to where they want to try to keep this in Chicago, no other outlets or anything like that. And then also, I'm pretty sure if this makes it to the mayor's office, which it won't, because this is just another typical evening or a typical weekend in Chicago, that he's going to say, this is not something that happens in Chicago all the time. This is an isolated incident, and we have to make sure that we take the guns off the streets and make sure that there's no such things as guns, because gun violence, the guns are just being demonically possessed and jumping into people's hands and shooting other people. It's not the person that killed the person's fault. It's the gun's fault. You know it's going to stay local. And the reason why is because if it gets pushed out there, it will draw the attention of all America. And all America will say, this needs to be fixed. This needs to be fixed. The streets need to be safer. But oh no, turn the narrative around. It's the National Guard possibility being sent there, which the Supreme Court shut that down. Oh, Department of Homeland Security or ICE going in there, making sure that a lot of these illegal aliens are being taken off the streets, while at the same time making sure that other criminals who are wanted or would be criminals would be taken off the streets. But oh no, nobody cares about that. Even though these people just, one man lost his life and the other three may potentially lose theirs, the ones that shot them is not the threat, okay? The threat is National Guard, Department of Homeland Security, and ICE, okay? Not the thugs, not the gangsters, not the robbers, not the murderers, none of them. Get that straight now. Y'all need to get that through your heads. If you don't understand the satire in here, this just went over your head. Anyway, let me know what y'all thoughts are on this thus far. And as this story gets updated, you know I'm going to let y'all know. Make sure that you still are subscribed to the channel, because there's a good chance you've been unsubscribed. Don't forget to do what you see in these elements right here. Please do these things right here to help my channel. Don't forget also, I'm just joking, y'all. The next video I'm going to be doing is up there. Things I did as of yesterday is right here. If you've not subscribed to the channel, click that. I'm Ty Smith, Model Renaissance Man, and I hope and pray that every last one of you have food, shelter, and clothing. Most of all, praying every last one of you guys are in great health, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. God bless you all through Jesus.